Hello there, and welcome back to the RVR special. This time we are in F2 cars with Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 drivers, equal pace, and it's a special event organized on Boxing Day. So, yeah, even the fastest driver is there, Blade. Yeah, but now it's lights out. Lights out, and away we go, getting a pretty bad start as Avia Francis gets even worse start, but we get overtaken by 5-6 cars even before turn 1, and we get hit at the back, almost spun it, managed to save it, as J. Kirk has a massive moment. We're now side by side. F4 has a bad exit or something happened. We are side by side with with Javier Francis. And we're going still side by side. He leaves us, but I get a bad exit, so he has come again. He is in front of us. And yeah, from P4 to P11, not the greatest start of all. Now I'm looking here to send it, but I decide to wait. As one guy said, patience is key. Yeah, the two guys ahead are betting as Avia Francis spun, and J. Kirk has a massive moment just in front, so we get P9 before the next turn.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Now we were chasing F4 with J. Kirk right behind our tail. The F2 cars are quite interesting to drive. They're much easier to drive than the Formula 1 cars with traction, so I wasn't using any traction control this race, so it was quite positive. Luke F box is boxing. This is a feature race with a sprint race, just keep that in mind. As the two guys ahead hit each other and they both spin, so now I am gained P6 and I will send it, we touch a little bit. I am going to make the switchback right here, but he cuts us off. Great defending. Now J. Kirk is looking for the inside. We're looking to overtake us and he will make a switchback, but still I lose so much time compared to the guy in front. He has the slipstream, so J. Kirk will send it probably. Yes, he does. Leaving him the room, but he does not manage to get past. Looks for the switchback, does not work again. He's still right behind me, very close. Now we will go side to side in this long turn. He gives just enough space and he does not succeed in getting past us. Next lap. 2 laps later, F4 takes too much curb and he has a massive moment, so we manage to get in front of him. Lap 5, just after pit entry, a safety car has come out and we decide not to box for soft tires. And yeah, during the restart I was caught napping and left a 1 second gap, while the guy behind me is just 2 tenths. So now we're going. F4 has a bad exit, so we manage to be a bit alone while being P5. Nothing happened really. Lap 11, another safety car, and yet again we decide not to box, thinking I would not be able to make it. And again I've been caught napping, as F4 hasn't been caught napping. But again he gets a pretty bad exit, So we managed to be in no man's land for now. As almost everyone has a time penalty, which would could be very important later on. Lap 14, everyone Bob, who is a T1 driver on fast tires, will go round the outside. The grip that he has is just much better, as Luke sends it down the inside, which I totally did not expect. I left the door open, but now J. Kirk is looking to the left. I'm here in the sandwich, but I'm ahead and I managed to outbrake them. Both of them still side by side. Till this point, I lost the GRS to the guy in front. They are still very close. Mythics has spun, but then suddenly he comes next to me. I did not see that. Now I have to cover for him. He's right on the outside. I take a compromise line. He gets past me. Now the guys behind have slipstream and all. And everything. So it's now 3 right going to turn in that corner. Mythics gets past. We're still side by side with J. Kirk. We touch. He gets a bad exit. I get also pretty bad. And Luke F manages to get past both of us. And I managed to get just in front of J. Kirk, but he's looking for the switchback. So yeah. Almost hit Luke in the back. But next lap, Mythics has gained 30 seconds worth of penalty, which is quite interesting to say the least. We get a good exit compared to him. So now with DRS we are gaining and gaining. We are also gaining a Luke F. I will not descending it while Mythics goes around the outside. And yeah, he goes straight on. I think he gets another 10-second penalty. But now J. Kirk is just next to us into the turn again for the millionth time. This time he is next to me still. The move is not over yet. We are still side by side through the next couple of corners. And yeah, I will go defensive in here. This will compromise my exit as he does a switchback. No, he does not succeed. But now we will go around the outside with this turn. If he goes through it, he will have the inside for the next. But he sends it. I leave him the space. But I managed to get ahead. I have still DRS. He is just right behind me. He will go for the inside. He sends it. But I leave him the space. We're still side by side. And he gets ahead. Now my tier 2 teammate is just behind me. Also on fresh softs. So he will be faster than us. Unlike him in tier 2. But now he gets much better traction. I have a massive moment, so I go a bit wide. And yeah, 2 laps later, the guys in front are very hard fighting. And join each other. He gets a pretty bad exit, but he comes at me again. We're just going side by side, and we touch, and he is gone. He's a goner. Now, another lap later, somebody gets spun by Luke F. We are now in P5. We will be trying to look to go down the inside of Luke. We don't have momentum as we get our first or second warning of the race. So yeah, Javier Francis is also just behind us. So he is a threat also. Now coming onto the main straight as our teammate retires. Luke has made quite a gap, but we with DRS we will be chasing him, and we could maybe make a move in the time being. Yeah, 2 laps later, unfortunately we do not get past as Blade wins the race, which was not a surprise. But yeah, with penalties we will be getting P4 in the sprint race, meaning we will get P7 or P6 in the feature race. So it has been the worst race. If I got a better start, maybe I could have finished higher, or even if I had boxed for soft tires. Yeah, I'm also the only one without penalties, I think. Yeah. But now, onto the feature race. We are getting ready to start the formation lap. And something interesting happens, as you will see. As everyone's game is crashed, so we had to restart the lobby and everything, which was quite unfortunate because I would have had an extra set of soft tires compared to the others. But now it's lights out and away we go. I get a horrible start, and it turned out my wheel had switched the gas and the clutch pedal, their functions. Apparently there is a mode on that which I did not see, so I had manually to change the acceleration button in the controls of the game. So now I am 9th. I've lost 2 positions, almost hitting Drew Driver as Rishfix goes down the inside of us, and Blade, he just goes. Even on harder tires, he has just more pace. Now, after the main straight, Rish has a bad exit, so we managed to go down the inside in a long right-hander. We're still side by side, just giving each other the room, even though we make contact. Still side by side, and he manages to stay ahead, but it's not over. It goes quite deep, so I make a switchback, which is not very effective as I now watch it. So everyone is very close. I'm dead last, but I can make changes. Rishvix goes very wide, meaning the chance, giving me the chance to get ahead of him. And as we do so, yeah, we managed to get completely ahead, and he does not go for it, which is quite good for us, meaning we won't lose time. So next person is Blade, who is much faster than me, but on harder tires, so meaning there is no difference really. I have to be careful with Rish behind. But still, I get a pretty decent exit onto the main straight. Even though I lose quite a lot of time to the guys here ahead. Now lap 3. I had somebody boxed already. As the guys ahead, Jacob gets a penalty and are squabbling over positions. So I will be looking. We just go around the outside. And you just send it. Oh, as he touched Javier Francis. He touches Javier Francis. He is spun. But we managed to get ahead of Jacob. He will be coming for the switchback. No, he gets around the outside. He gets us. He has DRS. I can't do anything about it, as Rish also has DRS. And he will get ahead now. Later on that lap, the finish straight, we have DRS, we are gaining on him, and we will send it down the inside. leaving just enough space for him, but not a lot that he can work with. And we managed to get completely ahead of him. In the meantime, our teammate in tier 2 gets a 2-second penalty, and he goes straight on, which is quite interesting. I have no idea what happens, but yeah. Now 2 laps later, lap 6, I am gaining on Mr. Bear as he has a massive moment, compromising his line. Goes to the left, I also go to the left. We touch, but I managed to get ahead of him without getting a warning. It goes a bit a different line than usually, but yeah. Lap 11, a safety car comes out, and this is ideal for people with soft tires, meaning we can now box for the hard tires, making our scheduled pit stop, even though it's a lap earlier. But with the safety car, it doesn't matter if you pit a lap earlier. So everyone is in the pits. Yeah, estimated top 4 seconds. Will it be 4 seconds? Yes, but the game does not let me go for some reason. But after some time we manage to get in front. Now lap 13, the safety car will restart. I have been caught napping again for the 3rd time, while Jacob is very close behind me. Really get as bad of an exit as F4 the previous times? Not really. He doesn't get as a good exit, but still, he's quite close to me, while Avia Francis is quite far up ahead. Lap 16, we've caught up to Avia Francis, who has yet to box. He started on those hard tires, so we'll be looking to get past him in this straight, which I think TRS is activated. Yes, it is. So TRS open. He goes to the left hand side, but that is not a problem for us. We will go entirely inside of this turn. Leaving the space, he fights back, as this fighting allows the other drivers to get to catch up with us, as Francis is now going side by side through the long right-hander, leaving us just enough space as Luke F joins the party with our battle. He looks to go down the inside of us, but it doesn't work. I get a better exit. Well, Avia Francis is compromising his line a bit to not affect, and he decides to box in this lap. So meaning we lost quite a lot of time, as he gets a penalty while going into the pit, as Blade gets the fastest lap. No wonder he does. Lap 18, yeah, trying to catch up the guys ahead, which is not quite easy, as Luke F has DRS on us. He will not go for it, fortunately, but we spin it. We have just pinned it. Yeah, quite unfortunate. Thank God for coasting, otherwise Wish would have killed us, literally. Lap 21, Blade has boxed for soft tires. I still don't have a penalty, but yeah, it's very difficult to fight with him. He does not go around the inside here. He will be just waiting for DRS, as he will get a much better exit, and he just goes flying past us. And I won't defend too much, because I know I don't have the pace for defending against him. 2 laps later, Drew, who is on the same strategy as him, also gets a better exit here. It goes with DRS. with TLS, yes, it is activated, and yeah, you will get easily past us. Not to mention, my goal is catching with Luke F, who has quite a lot of penalties. Hopefully, manage to catch him, and we do catch him for P4. Fortunately, we are just 2 seconds short of Drew, who has 6 seconds of penalty, meaning we will get P4 again in a future race. Not too bad of a result, as Luke F smashes his car into the wall. Not too bad. It was quite fun doing this. I want to thank Avia for doing this, and yeah, there's been quite a lot of fun. So I will be seeing you guys next time in Canada, where our season continues, and hopefully getting that dub. See you next time in Canada, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya.